trigonometric ratios. Already we had done few questions from exercise 17. I think so. The last question which we had done was question number 19. And see, the questions are simple, not so much complicated. Usually you can do it. The chapter name is trigonometric ratios. And this should be the fourth ratios. This is the 16th chapter I am teaching you, and it should be the fourth lecture on this topic. Okay, and we are doing exercise 17. And please do let me know if there are some visibility issues. Shouldn't be there. So I expect people to solve my questions. So once you are through with this, so we had done a few questions from the exercise also. Now I am taking up from exercise 17. Next question. Let's do one more question on the similar pattern that we had done, like 19th I had done. I am taking up the next one. Let me take question number 20. 20 also the same pattern. There are, see, the ratios we are not required to learn in more detail now. These ratios like some more formulas are there, like cos 2a, then sin 2a, tan 3a. There are expansions for them, but right now you are not expected to learn all these things. So I am taking up question number 22. Question number 22 I am taking from exercise. So this will be what question number 22 says. It says if value of 3 cot theta equal to 4. What it is saying? 3 cot theta equal to 4. Now, what is 3 cot theta? If you remember, I have told about cot theta. That cot theta is basically the reciprocal ratio. That means cot theta is the reciprocal ratio of tan. That means, now see, if you know the rules of transposition, you can clearly say that cot theta will be 4 by 3. It will be 4 by 3. That means you can write from here. This is like that. Cot theta equal to 4 by 3. Now what is what? Cot theta is 4 by 3. That means if we do the reciprocal ratio, that means reciprocal of cot will be what? Tan. That means tan theta is 3 by 4. It has to be. Now I have also told you that tan is basically what? The ratio of perpendicular and base. So since tan is the ratio of perpendicular and base, we can draw a right angle triangle like this. And see, I will request you to learn about the Pythagorean triplets. Those will be really helpful because Pythagorean triplets will just save your time for calculating the ratios. Even if you have to show them by using the Pythagoras theorem, you can do it, but it will still save your time. So using the Pythagorean triplets, tan theta, theta is what? This is perpendicular. So if we are marking this as theta, perpendicular will be 3, base will be 4. Now you know 3, 4 and 5 form a trio of Pythagorean triplets. But still I will recommend that you take out the value of the hypotenuse using the Pythagoras theorem. So you can just write in one line AC is equal to under root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to what? 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 16 and 25, the root is 5. Now writing this much will, now see, before jumping on to anything, just calculate this because you need the hypotenuse if the question asks about any sine ratio or cosine ratio. That means sine or cos. So you need to calculate this. once you need to calculate this, you have to find that. Now, this much part was the solution that we require. But what exactly the question is asking? Let us read about that. Question number 2 says find the value of 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta. Okay, since the board is occupied as of now, I am going on the right hand side. Excuse me. So it is find the value of. So one more thing we are going to do is find the value of sin theta and cos theta beforehand only, so that we can just substitute in the question. So right here, therefore, sin theta. Now what is sin theta? Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is what? 3. Hypotenuse, just now we have calculated that is 5. And what will be cos theta? Cos theta will be base upon hypotenuse. Base is 4. Hypotenuse is 5. Now see, we have calculated sin and cos theta. Now see, even if your final answer is wrong, by showing that you have calculated the hypotenuse and the values of sin theta and cos theta you have calculated, then still you can get some step marks on the list. Okay. Now, what the question is saying, we will only have to substitute these values. We find if there is some calculation possible, go for that also. But here looks like, see, 5 sin theta. 5 sin theta means the 5 and 5 is cancelled. That's why I have said that please calculate the values of sin theta and cos theta individually. Now see here, therefore 5 sin theta, 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta, minus 3 cos theta divided by 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta divided by 5 sin theta plus 3 cos theta. See here, some people amongst you will be tempted to use rationalization here, but don't go for rationalization, because 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta will give you what? Sin square theta minus cos square theta. That will again complicate the problem only. Okay, we are not here trying surds. Had it been a question of simplification, we would have tried also. But this is not simplification. You have to calculate the value. This is a simple question. Trigonometry you are studying for the first time. So this is a simple question that will only determine whether you are knowing about Pythagoras theorem or not, and then are you able to calculate the value of the hypotenuse, and then consequently are you knowing the values of sin theta and cos theta, because sin theta will be what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse and cos theta will be based upon hypotenuse. So let's put the values here. Now, after calculating these all things, you have to just substitute the values of sin theta and cos theta. So 5 into sin theta is 5 into 3 by 5 minus 3 into cos theta. Value of cos theta is how much? 4 by 5. Now, don't you feel here that these all will form like fractions? Yes, they will be. Upon 5 into 3 by 5. So don't start cancelling it here only, because it may be possible that after adding the like fractions in the denominator and subtracting the like fractions in the numerator, still you will get some values which will cancel. So don't be in a hurry and cancel 5 and 5 here only. Please wait for the last moment to see what thing is coming. Minus. So minus in the numerator, plus in the denominator. 3 into 4 by 5. Since space constant is there, we are going to the other side here for the board. So this is the part here. Now what value will be put? Find it here. Now 5 into 3 by 5. It will be what? So from here I move down here. So 5 is 15 by 5 minus 12 by 5. In the numerator there will be plus sign or minus sign. Minus sign. Yes. And then 15 by 5 plus 12 by 5. These are like fractions. So it will be 15 minus 12 by 5 upon 15 plus 12 by 5. The 5 is in the denominator of the numerator also and denominator also. Okay, so we will cancel this 5 both the sides. It will give us 15 minus 12 is 3 and 15 plus 12 is 15 plus 25 and 27. 3 by 27 is 1 by 9. That means the answer of this question should be 1 by 9. Let's verify the answer. It is question number 22 of exercise 17. And yes, the answer is 1 by 9. This can be asked as a 4-mark question or 3-mark question also. But I will say that in both the cases it is a question worth giving. Means it involves not more than 2 minutes of calculations and will give you 3 marks successfully. So please go for trigonometrics if you are finding some difficulty in doing all those things. Now see, this doesn't involve any ratio also, the square ratio that you are doing. Okay, I'm writing this one. We'll try one more question from the same side. Let's now take a proving that question. So now I'm taking up question number 26, third part. Now question 26, third part says what? Let us see. Question 26. The third part of this question. It says, prove that sin square theta upon cos theta, sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Now see how to proceed in questions like this. See, only you can find that the left hand side is quite calculative. You cannot do much of a thing in the right hand side. So better to go from the left hand side and solve it. There are square ratios that you are doing, but let us not go with it. Okay, this is a fraction kind of a thing. So let us proceed to the left hand side. So we write here LHS will be sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta. We can write like this: cos theta upon 1. Now you know LCM of 1 cos theta is cos theta, or the crisscross method you can also use. Cos theta and cos theta will be cos square theta. So we write like this and type that sin square theta plus cos square theta upon cos theta. Yes or no? And you know some square identities that I have told in the trigonometry also, that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So that you write here. You can write in the right hand side, since sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This implies that it will be 1 by cos theta. Now see, we have got 1 by cos theta in the left hand side also, and also it is the same thing that we will prove. So we write it equal to RHS. Now you wonder one thing, that proving type questions can come for 4 marks. This won't come for 4 marks exactly, depends on the person who is writing the questions or setting up the questions. But if it comes for 4 marks, it will be a good question for trigonometry to be attempted and to be getting the answer. Okay, so this would be a simple question on trigonometry. What more? Also there are questions on sin A cos B cos A sin B. See, this sin A cos B cos A sin B will be learning later, and we will be taking up this question in the coming classes.